wirklich ändern? Ich weiß nicht. Seems this club is pretty popular and it already has a lot of customers. Maybe talking to some of the regulars would give me a good idea of where to start looking for Omega. Sollten wir vermutlich auch, nachdem wir nicht weiterkommen, weil das sieht hier gar nicht so gut aus. So, na gut, dann. Ja, dann. Das sieht aber auch irgendwie cool aus. So, talk. Can I ask you something? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wasn't doing anything. You're a cop, right? Nope, you've got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why do you think I was a cop? Phew, only cops ask that many questions right off the bat. Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You oughta be careful walking around like that. Oh, I got it. You're some kind of performer, right? What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You won't get any work from them. Worry not, sweetheart. It just so happens I work for one of the best agencies in town. We handle all types, models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a major woman such as yourself will have no problem finding work through us. That is, if you're fine with them staying in costume. My lucky day. That's the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe. I'll get you signed up. I'm sure I can find work for you in no time. Well, like I said, I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it would be rude to not talk to them at least, right? If you ask me, your friend's got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. No one's even seen their guys around for months. Word on the streets that they ran up a bit of debt with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. Oh ja, danke. So, talken wir zu dem. Hä, hatten wir den nicht auf der Straße von Akihabara gesehen? War das nicht der? Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure, you don't need my permission. You heard of an agency around here called Omega? Omega? No, doesn't ring a bell. Why, what's it to you? I'm looking for a missing girl. Missing, huh? Was she foreign, working for a nightclub, maybe working for some of the other types of clubs? I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl, only if you knew about this agency. Either way, answer's the same. I don't know Omega, and you probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here, if you catch my drift. Care to be more specific? No, I don't. Don't think you delicate types could handle it. Let's just say not everyone is as nice to the ladies in those places as I am, and leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that and you're bound to end up in trouble. So if you don't want to help, go ask someone else. If you want help, go ask someone else. Wir können noch ein bisschen umschauen, vielleicht. Ha, oh ja, klappt. Sehr gut. Oh, so viele Männer, ich bin so schlecht, die Männer synchronisieren. Hello, can you spare me a spare minute? Whoa, how long have you been standing there? Me, I just got here, where's it jumpy? Sorry, there was a big scary guy with a scar here a little before you. He acted friendly enough, but he made me feel a little uneasy. X. Kept asking me what I was doing here and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out. Think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you ever heard of a talent agency around here called Omega by chance? Omega? No, never heard of it. I'm actually not ever in this part of town. A friend of a friend invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some sort of weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not going to tuck my tail and run just yet. Good luck finding an agency or whatever you were looking for, and if you see that guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back. Werden wir machen. So viele Konversationen. Und noch ein Mann. Evening, you know anything about a talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here. Are you insane? It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue? You do know where you are, don't you? Omega ran up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they lost. The Mifune takeover is already racked up quite the body count, and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come at a bit of a sensitive time. If I were you, I'd return around and walk out the door. Hell, she probably killed him too. Killed who? Him. You know, Higashi, the owner of Omega. Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. The word on the street is that there's been a little spring cleaning of any disloyal retrainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good, I've already said too much, and you should stop asking around too. You never know who's listening. Randale. Unsere Katzen machen... Ach, da ist noch wer. Oh, noch ein Mann. Ich glaube, ich habe so das Gefühl, da sind irgendwie nur Männer. Die Frauen sind halt so hart am Tanzen, ne? Hey, can I ask you something? Nein, Gott sei Dank nicht. About a talent agency called Omega. You know anything? Er sagt Gott sei Dank nichts. Alright, I'll take that as a no. Bestens. Den synchronisiere ich am liebsten. Zu dem müssen wir auch noch sprechen. Hey, do you know this area? What? I had a question about... What? Speak up! Ich will nicht so rumschreien. Can hear you. The speaker's right there. You're gonna have to talk louder. I'm looking for an agency. You're looking for a vacancy? In what? No, and... You're what? I'm looking for information about Omega Talent Agency. Do you know anything? Und genau da reißt die Musik ab. Wow. You really shouldn't shout things like that around here. Excuse me, miss. We were hoping you might join us next door. Consider it as an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's a much nicer venue than this dump. Yeah, in fact, we'll be happy to escort you. Oopsie. Wir haben's rumgeschrien. Who are you here? Who do you think? We're just businessmen doing our business. Tja, jetzt ist die Frage, ne? Sollen wir mitgehen oder sollen wir ablehnen? Das wäre ja eigentlich besser, wir lehnen ab, weil die sind sicher nicht so nett. Aber investigativ wäre wahrscheinlich besser, wir gehen mit, ne? Ah, ich glaube, wir gehen mit. Me don't know. So, Entschuldigung, ich habe da nur irgendwie so ein paar Benachrichtigungen. So, ne, wir gehen mit. Good answer, follow us. Oh, sie ist hübsch. Welcome, come in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kasumi Mifune. I appreciate you coming by to talk. Your thugs didn't give me much of an option. The hell you think you are, calling me a thug? We're businessmen, you got that? I'm a businessman doing businessman. Ja, ist so. Oh, I've got it all right, but don't you think that dressing in a suit makes you any less of a thug? Say another word, you cop bitch. Enough. You say another word and I'll make you wish you hadn't. Now get out, both of you. Schaust du mal? Unsere Katzen randalieren. Yes, boss. My apologies. The quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standard that it was in my father's time. White dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around even if I have to beat it into them. Sit down, relax. Can I get you a drink? Na, diesmal nicht. I see. Then excuse me while I pour one for myself. Why don't we skip the small talk and you tell me why I'm here? I'm getting to that. Seems you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good. As luck would have it, neither am I. Let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to tell me you, a cop, had walked past my bar and into one of my nightclubs. Then I hear you've been sniffing around asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayami Itō, why is it that a cop is going around asking pointed questions like that? More curious still, not Just any cop, but a publicly shamed cop on leave. Ich probiere nie wieder Command Swindle, hat mir gereicht. Mann! Das war aber echt lustig, oder? Ich weiß nur so, nein, die zieh ich wieder aus. Mega gut. Das beste Command von allen. A shamed cop who's had a history of, how did they word it? Ah yes, a history of psychotic episodes. Ja, hier schon in die Windel geschlüpft. How do you know all that? We all have friends, Detective Itō, and when detectives are wandering around my part of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Joke's on you, I'm already wearing one. Okay. Naja, why not? Honestly, you don't seem all that crazy to me. As to why you're after Omega, let's say you piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk and here we are off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back on track, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? No, I suppose they don't. Humph. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question anyway. I know for a fact there's no one coming for you. Funny, you don't strike to me as a stupid type, and yet you're willingly entering a den of vipers. If you valued your neck staying on your shoulders, surely you wouldn't do something so reckless. You can skip the threats. If you wanted to do something to me, you'd have done it already. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position. Haha, good, I like you. Given your prickly demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors, and you're definitely not here for your police buddies. Okay, I give up. I have to know, what exactly is it you want to know about Omega? I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Rena. I was told she was involved with the agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her. How very noble of you. Figuring that out might be a bit difficult, as I'm afraid Omega is an extremely recent acquisition. To get back farther, you'll have to talk to its president and former owner, a man named Eiichi Higashi. As it so happens, that makes two of us who'd like to have a word with him. Like peas in a pod as two. Unfortunately, was? Ich krieg's grad nicht hin. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put it, forgetful about his outstanding debts to us. And the poor thing is so scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls, probably thinking I'd do something awful to him if I found him. I can imagine how he'd get that idea, can you? Maybe he'd prefer talking to a police officer instead of talking to me. I'm not some green recruit. I know this works by now. What's the catch? You never tell me where he was and send me on my way for nothing. Of course I wouldn't. You have to prove that you can be trusted first. There's someone else I need you to talk with. A bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everything you're looking for in exchange for one little job. Also es ist immer recht viel zu lesen, so eine Visual Novel. Ja, wir sollten aber, weil es hilft uns sonst nichts, ne? Oh, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'd agree eventually, so why fight it? I know a lot about you, top of your class and one of the best detectives on the force. You wouldn't let something as pesky as morals get in the way of good information, would you? I've heard about you too. I've heard about you too, Kasumi Mifune. Or more accurately, I heard a lot about your father. As you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know more about him than me. That will change soon enough. It won't be a footnote in his story much longer. My father's always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Oh, unsere Katzen sind gerade crazy. Everything you've done points the picture of someone who's very determined. and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let other people tell you otherwise, detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination. However, it also means you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home and quietly overdose on whatever medication they've got you taking instead. Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that would be so boring. We both need something, so let's help each other instead. Do the job I ask and I'll tell you what I know about Little Higashi. Haben wir nicht zugesagt? Warum redet's da jetzt so lang mit uns? Du könntest das Spiel auch auf Marsianisch spielen, da würde ich genauso viel verstehen. Ja, ist auch etwas, aber da bin ich ja noch froher, dass du da bist und zuschaust. Oha, ich bin mich da echt so ab, dass ich das halbwegs fehlerfrei lese. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner in Akihabara who is unfortunately behind on her payments as well. Sie ist halt ein Mafia-Boss und sie will da Schulden eintreiben und gibt ihr jetzt quasi so eine Information, damit sie da mal Wein reinschneit, der ihr noch Geld schuldet, und ja. Jetzt müssen wir aber irgendwie erst das Vertrauen eben von ihr kriegen und deswegen schickt sie uns noch zusätzlich auf eine zweite Mission. Such a shame too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help out with a few things, and in exchange she kicks back a little of her business. Sometimes we send over new contracts to renegotiate the terms of a mutually beneficial relationship. Sadly, she's neglected to sign the newest one. I'm a cop, not some Yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself. Suspended cop. You can't parade your badge around as proof that you're some wet knight anymore. Due to the recent transition of power, I can't do it myself just this minute. The dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters start panting whenever me or any of my men are seen outside of Cappuccino. Oder auf Italienisch. Nein, ich nix gute Italiano. So, that was racist, I'm sorry. Das war schon sehr jetzt nicht korrekt. I'm not asking you to clap someone's head in, I'm only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up to date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it, do this for me, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable giving out information about Omega. Also, I remind you with your impending review, it would be unseemly if it got out that you were meeting with your Yakuza, wouldn't it? Blackmail, huh? That's such an ugly word, and here I thought we were becoming friends. No, I'm just stating the facts of the situation is all. The business you're going to is a cat cafe. Ich hab's so gewusst! In Akihabara. Kazu can give you the address on the way out. Wait, a cat cafe or what? A cat cafe? What else would it be? Well, a cat cafe or a cat-made cafe. What? Are we talking cats or people dressed like cats because... A freaking cat cafe? Actually cats. Adorable, fluffy, precious cats. Why the hell would I invest in some stupid make cafe? Cats. Normal cats. Hasta la pasta. Nee, bei Italienisch bekomme ich immer Hunger auf Pasta. I know that feeling, bro. Damn it, now I'm all worked up. Look, get that goddamn contract signed and we'll talk. Okay. Machen wir aber nicht mehr heute, meine Kids und Boys und Girls.